Hey you guys, welcome to your pile. Thank you so much for being here. I am Erica, a professional horse lady, and this is what I do for fun. But fear not, I take my fun very seriously. So I hope to be a clear channel for you today to give you guidance that you already know but just need to remember. So first we're going to begin with a mantra. And we are getting, I am calm. And I'm getting eye of the storm energy. Like in a tornado, there's chaos all around. It is holiday season for some of us. And so you might be witnessing a lot of chaos in your vicinity. There might be different aspects of yourself, maybe your inner child I'm getting, as well as something going on with your divine masculine energy. Maybe this energy of your divine masculine within trying to protect your inner child. A lot of big feelings come up for me every holiday season as well. And so I think we can hold hands in that awareness. I also have pre-shuffled some cards or gotten some cards out for you already, some archetype cards. And we do have the Father in reverse and the Village. And I feel like this collab experience is bringing in more soul family. And maybe you can relate to this feeling of not having a solid father figure in your life. Maybe you even did have your biological father or like a male presence, but there was a feeling of not being protected, or maybe literally not having your father as you were growing up. I want to say in this lifetime. And I feel like this has opened up an avenue for you to embody your divine masculine energy, and maybe you tend to be the responsible one. Isolation and Ghost in reverse are popping out of this deck, which makes me, they're two very gray energies next to Caution and Energy. Yeah, I feel like you might have really learned how to step into this protector energy at an early age. And maybe this has kind of given people even the wrong idea about you. Like maybe you protect yourself to such an extent that people, like I heard inner sanctum, like not many people are allowed within your inner sanctum. And I'm seeing spirit nodding yes. Like you've really had to protect yourself. And with the Village coming out, I feel like there's this energy of graduation, of maybe you getting to the point where it's now time to soften those edges or boundaries, not to let in and redo the previous cycles, but to integrate into society with your village in a deeper way. And you can also interpret this message with the opposite polarity of maybe you've been more in your feminine energy and you're learning how to move into a healthy masculine energy. I could see this for the same message too, because maybe you've embodied masculine energy in only a defensive way, in a way of protection, but you haven't, maybe I'm hearing capitalized on your strengths of communication and expression. When we think of masculine energy, we can think of it as energy that moves out, and with feminine energy, we can think of it as energy that moves in. That's just a lens, a perspective. It doesn't have to be absolute. I'm seeing creativity, and we'll get one more card. So yeah, maybe there are some creative endeavors that are helping to awaken your senses, I'm hearing. And if that's not the case, this might be advice for you to play with. We also have my favorite card in this deck, which is Sweetness. And this feels like crown chakra. This feels like heart chakra. So this feels like uniting your heart and your mind and bringing them onto the same page. I'm also seeing reflection at the bottom of the deck, which makes me think of Cancer energy or the moon energy. And this is an invitation, you know, with going back to this eye of the storm energy, this chaos that may be going on around you, or whether that's currently or just a common theme in your life where you find yourself, I'm kind of seeing someone in a party and they're dissociated, and it's just kind of like whirling energies all around. It's an invitation for you to, I'm hearing co-mingle, and I'm getting the infinity symbol, the energy of integration, of balancing those two extreme polarities. Especially in this reflection card, we see two mirror images. So in what way are you the eye of the storm? In what way are you also like the chaos of the storm? It might be something like that I can relate to, is this energy of like fear clouding the mind, creating confusion. But I'm hearing man of the house, like maybe you had to learn how to put this calm, cool exterior on. Maybe you're really good under pressure, but it doesn't mean that your nervous system feels calm, cool, and collected, if that makes sense. It's almost like I heard a rabbit with its head cut off, which is interesting because it's typically, you know, a chicken with its head cut off. I'm trying to think of, maybe there's like a year of the rabbit or something here. Yeah, it's like much more grounded energy. You might tend to be very practically minded. You might really enjoy like control. Enjoy and control kind of sounds like an oxymoron, because I don't know how much joy there is in control, but there is a feeling, an illusion of safety. And with creativity here in this purple relating to the crown chakra, we also see it here in the father, the purple. I feel like there is a need for you to, I'm hearing expand your horizons, and which feels like opening your mind. And I'm also hearing like event horizon, which is that point, as an object comes close to a black hole, there's a point at which the object will never, you'll never actually see, I believe, see it enter the black hole. It will pause there, and time like stretches out infinitely, because the mass of the black hole, the gravity is so strong that it distorts time. And now I'm seeing you again, like in a party when everything is kind of like, I'm hearing coalescing around you. So it's, oh wow, I'm getting chills all over my right side. So it's like this insight that when you are potentially in that dissociated state, or maybe just the eye of the storm energy where you're still, but everything, wow, I'm hearing is magnetized around you. You are almost the creator of the chaos, because you're embodying the calm in such an intense, and I'm hearing unique way. And I'm not getting that this is negative. It's just, I'm hearing like a law or a principle, universal principle. And I am seeing here too, in this village card, you see how she's drawing? It almost looks like how planets move, which I'm learning is also how atoms move. Like it's that the way planets move is just a macrocosm of the micro. But you see how there's rotation and then there's revolution. So rotation is when something spins on its axis, and revolution is when it moves around a center point. I'm getting that you are, when we're in this calm state, there's a high degree of, is that right? I want to say revolution. And it's kind of draining to be that person in the center of the eye of the storm, because you're actually putting off all of this energy. Oh, this is so beautiful. And it's almost like, it's like I'm seeing a paintbrush, someone holding a paintbrush and going like, and it's got paint on the bristles, and so the paint flies off. And so it's almost, yeah, and then with creativity and sweetness, it's like, okay, recognizing that you are the paintbrush, you are the genesis point, you are the beginning, you are the portal. What energies do you want to pull through you? Because it's going to change like the creation. It's going to change like what color of paint is on that paintbrush? What kind of painting do you want to create? And the advice is right here with creativity and sweetness. Beautiful. I heard create a world that you don't have to predict. Create a world that you don't have to protect yourself from. Oh, this is so stunning. I really hope it's resonating because it feels very true to me. It feels like I'm really tapping into someone's energy. So if you pick this pile, let me know. I don't know what number I'm going to be, but yeah, let me know. So let's get into the tarot now, you guys, and see. So for the viewer, please, Spirit, what energies does their higher self want to make them aware of through me? Beautiful. I'm getting a phone call and it was 11:29, so 11:11, and the Magician coming out. This is number 1, major arcana energy. This is the energy, oh, there's our infinity symbol. This is the energy of being the creator or creatrix of your reality. This is the recognition that you have, oh, chills all over my right side again. You have all the tools you need to create the life you want to live. This is also a masculine energy. And look at this stunning, look at that color. It's the melding of sweetness and creativity. The color on the side here, we have that purple and the pink. And again, this is the union between mind and heart, which is another way of saying through one lens, masculine and feminine. And this is the Mercury symbol here, which is all about our mind, how we think and how we communicate, how we express ourselves. This is also Gemini and Virgo energy. So there's an element here, again, with village, of mutability. Mercury, oh, interesting too. Mercury does have, I believe has a very fast revolution. I keep getting them mixed up. Rotation. And it's like the closest planet to the sun. So it's really hot. So it's dispersing a ton of energy, which I feel too is like a message that if you're ever feeling very drained, just kind of tap in and see like how are you using your mind? Because the mind is a tool and it's not a home. The heart is a much, I don't know, I want to say safer place to live. The mind can only really separate, define, and so inherently is not of spirit, is not of love, but it's not to be hated, it's not to be destroyed. It's a mechanism for which, you know, our human bodies, our human consciousness can understand and break down this reality. But it's not, I'm hearing it's not necessary. Wow. And then we have the sun coming out, powerful. I did pull your last oracle card to save time and also give you more insight. And it also is another 19. I'll show it to you at the end. So we have 1919 coming out. So keep an eye out for that energy, which also reduces to 10, which also reduces to 1. So we have 1 here, which also mirrors more of that mirroring energy, this number 2 energy for the father, which is also making me think of high priestess energy, which is more moon energy. Cancer, Pisces energy could be significant to you, whether that's you or someone in your family. I'm getting it could be a father potentially. I'm seeing the 2 of Cups as well. But this is very powerful energy. This is the energy of, I'm hearing illumination and magnification. I'm also seeing how the god Ra here, he's holding the Ankh, which I am also wearing my Ankh today, which again is the energy of union between masculine and feminine energy. And union is the place where we experience sweetness and creativity. It's the place of love. And again, this energy of integration from the singularity as, you know, you as the protector self, and dissolving into the oneness, into your village, into your community, which is the only place where we can really, I'm hearing, come alive, is when we, I'm hearing when we touch the all that is. I definitely have a tendency to isolate a lot, and maybe if you have Virgo in your chart, you might also find that. You could also be someone that is very highly sensitive, highly attuned, and highly magnetic. So you might have this experience of, when I go out into the public or when I make myself vulnerable, it's almost like moth to a flame energy, and you're going to attract people, places, and things that don't have your highest good, and that are just looking for your light. And so there's, of course, a tendency to then want to hide from the light. And I'm hearing you don't deserve that. You more than anyone deserves to be in the light. You more than anyone deserves to have access to your power. And I'm also seeing how we have the purple and the yellow here, which are, again, I'm hearing corresponding counterparts on the color wheel. They're the opposites. And so you could have two polarities within yourself that are almost contradictory. It's like, yeah, like I'm not, like I'm hearing woo girl. Like I like to keep to myself, but like once I'm out and like once I feel comfortable with people, then like I become the woo girl. And I'm seeing the Two of Wands here at the bottom of the deck. So let's get more information for the viewer, please, Spirit. We have the King of Swords. I'm going to get one more. King energy. There's a lot here about you mastering your mind and expressing yourself. But I'm also seeing we have the World here, another major arcana, and in fact the final major arcana. We have number 1 and number 21, which is 3. So there's definitely massive cycles coming to completion here, but I could also see how you might have felt very limited, very restricted in the past from expressing yourself. We have Judgment here as well, which is the major arcana before the World. These are very powerful, powerful energies. They're not to be underestimated. And this Judgment energy is that of coming up out of your grave, having had gone through a full life and death, and then awakening again. And I feel like that's the stage you're at right now. And that is tying in beautifully with that final card that I have mentioned but haven't yet shown you, which is awakening to the light again, stepping through the threshold. And yeah, there's like a culmination energy. You might be in your Saturn return at this time because the World is ruled by Saturn. We have big planets here. I'm noticing too how we have the Sun and Mercury, like those two planets that are commingled, they're right next to each other. Well, the Sun isn't a planet, obviously, it's a star, I'm hearing that's what you're meant to be. The King of Swords energy is air sign energy, so we have more Gemini. We also have Libra and Aquarius energy, which is linked in with the World. I'm going to get some oracle cards now, and then we're going to get a little bit more tarot before we finish up. So let's get the energy of this Magician. We have, number 26, potential. Stunning. Oh, love it. We have 76, breaking through barriers, coming out under the sun. Exactly that energy of crossing the threshold, the energy of judgment, the energy of having died, in one sense, let something go in order to make room for something else to come in. Beautiful. Number 74, conjunction. Oh my gosh. And 72, heart chakra. The bottom, we have number 37, moving beyond. I will show you these images because they are frequency paintings by Teal Swan, whom I love and adore. And they are meant to shift your frequency just by looking at them. So maybe you want to pause here. But yeah, with number 26 reducing to 8, 8 the number of that infinity symbol, like we see on the Magician. There's untapped potential within you. Again, this energy of I'm hearing again, event horizon. And yeah, like if you are experiencing at this time, this feeling of moving slowly or being stuck, being limited, just know that it is actually, this standstill or slowing down is meant to give you, I'm hearing breathing room and a chance to expand, a chance to like go within and to tap into potential that has been lying dormant within you. And I'm seeing here, these tarot cards have the Tree of Life on them, and it's referencing Bina, which I don't know a lot about, but it's number 3, and it's going from Kether to Bina. Which is number 1 to 3, and the path is number 12. Anyway, what I'm seeing is 3-3. So 3 is the number of divine feminine energy. So again, where you might have in the past had to really move in this protector energy, this energy of divine masculine or just masculine, maybe at times even toxic masculinity, as a means of protecting yourself, as a coping mechanism. If there is a standstill at this time, it's meant to give you the chance to rest, to receive, to, I'm hearing, tend to the tasks that have needed tending. It's like when you have to be the strong one, you never get a chance to be soft, to receive, and to nurture those aspects of yourself that only come alive, I'm hearing, in the nighttime. Really beautiful. So your intuition, definitely, maybe meditation would be of use to you right now, or reading different books. I highly recommend the Upan Shads. If you resonate with my energy, you might also love this book. I find it makes me cry, like, not because it's sad, but because it's just so true to me. Next we have number 76, which is 13, which is 4. And it's breaking through barriers, coming out underneath the sun. 2244, as I say that, which is 4, 8, which is 12 again, which is 3. So the sun, which is the truth, which is light. I'm hearing limerence as well. There might have been people that I'm hearing obsessive desire that projected onto you, put you on a pedestal. And you might have also done this as well in your past. And I feel like this could be one of the barriers you're breaking through. It's like, I'm seeing someone like with a stick shift, like shifting up, into a higher gear, into a higher level of reality. And what it feels like is learning how to love, as opposed to the energy of adoration, where there's a falseness, there's a surface level, and this energy of limerence, which is kind of like projecting onto someone that you don't really know, and like creating a whole love story about them when they're not involved at all. I feel like you are, which is very, like, it's a developmental stage. Like, I feel like when we're preteen kind of energy, like, that's all we know, that's all we can know, and that's natural and healthy and good. But I feel like you're stepping out of that, breaking through these previous barriers where it feels like shame is what's being broken through. And this, of course, relates to the solar plexus chakra. And so when you begin to value yourself more, you don't attract these one-sided relationships anymore. You start to find your mirror, and your mirror, as you begin to clear your mirror of shame, and I'm also hearing past regrets, then what you attract becomes clearer as well. And I feel like that's what's being reflected here with this King of Swords energy in conjunction number 74, reducing to 11, the number of union. Again, union between divine feminine and divine masculine. So this could be a sign that you're coming into union with an air sign or someone that is very intelligent. I'm hearing quick-witted, decisive, smart. I'm also hearing moral edges and values. This could be someone, this could just be an energy that you yourself are attuning to as you begin to clear your mind of self-doubt, as you begin to experience more freedom. I'm also seeing how there's a horse on here, and it feels, and I'm remembering how we got I am calm as your mantra. It's almost like that mantra has kept you safe up until now. But I feel like the next level would be I am free. And this recognition that the physical body is what longs to be safe, but the spirit is always safe. It is untouchable. It is eternal. There's that figure 8 again. It is always connected to the all that is. And that's what this conjunction energy is. That's what union is. To love someone else is to love, is to be love, is the truth. And that's beautifully tying in here with number 72, which is 9, the heart chakra and the world. You might have felt, had difficulty opening your heart in the past, because when we are in this protector energy, yes, the physical body might be kept safe, but the heart, it can't be broken. And if it can't be broken, then the light can't come out, and love. The love is trapped in as well. So your love is kept safe, but it's stagnant. It's like, I'm just seeing like a tiger in a cage. It's like, okay, the tiger is safe, but is he really alive? Is he really happy? And I just saw 2707 there. So more of that 72 energy. And I'm noticing how we have 777 here, which is the number of spirit. And yeah, with the world and the heart chakra, I feel like there's a new cycle coming in here. I'm hearing karmic reward for all that you've sacrificed. We have temperance coming out in reverse. We have the 6 of Cups in reverse, the devil in reverse. Yeah, I feel like in the past you might have had this feeling of like, why is it taking so long? Maybe comparing yourself to others, and I'm just hearing divine timing. Temperance is another major arcana, number 14. It's Jupiter energy, and this is the energy of expansion. So yeah, you might have been feeling like, why aren't things taking off? Why doesn't my life look like theirs? And it wasn't that spirit was holding anything back from you. It was that you were holding yourself back from spirit. 28, 28. 28, the number of Saturn, the number of limitation, the number of endings. And it's also with Saturn, you have to earn. You have to allow yourself to be vulnerable. You have to hurt in order to get to the reward. With the 6 of Cups in reverse over top of the Sun and breaking through barriers, I do feel like there could be a connection in your past, potentially with a Scorpio or someone that you had intense physical chemistry with, I'm hearing. And I'm hearing abandonment, like you guys might have been united through your abandonment trauma. And I feel like that's one of the barriers you're breaking through. And I'm hearing like, I'm breaking free, soaring. We don't need to do that. But High School Musical. And again, that energy of like high school, you know, that's a stage. It's a stepping stone, but you're finally stepping past it. But there might have been this energy of like wanting to hold on to it because it was the brightest light you had ever seen. It was the biggest emotions you've ever felt. Maybe it was the safest you ever felt, but maybe it felt safe because it mirrored the chaos you were used to, not that it was actually there for you to expand. with the devil in reverse over top of the King of Swords in conjunction. I feel like this is you conquering your own darkness, I'm hearing, recognizing your own limitations. And another major arcana as well as sequential energy. This is Capricorn energy. This is number 14, Temperance. Sorry, I don't think I showed you these cards. And number 15, the devil. We love to see the devil in reverse because as much as he works for God and he has his place in this universe, we don't need him around stinking up the place is what I heard. And that's what the King of Swords energy is. It's clean air for you to breathe. We all need, you know, fresh air in order to thrive. People, places, plants. And this is also that clear mind. The mind is where the devil lives. He's not real in the way that light is real, in the way that God is real, because light always has an appetite for darkness. You cannot put a flame out with just darkness alone. You'd need air. You'd need your own thoughts. Air rules the mind, right? So the devil is powerful, but he's only as powerful as the energy that you give him. Light conquers all. Love always wins. It's just a matter of time. And wow, look at these two cards at the bottom. We have the 5 of Swords at the bottom of the deck and the 10 of Wands. This is the burden you are dropping. And I heard it's like the burden of your own goodness, the burden of your own darkness. It's letting it go to become more expansive. This is like, and with this coming up over the heart chakra, and I just was able to take a big deep breath there. Sorry, I'm not showing you that the best. But it's this energy that you were holding yourself captive. You were laboring under this idea that you have to do something to be worthy of love. And that was just an idea. And that's why the 5 of Swords at the bottom of the deck, because this is what you're letting go of, this energy of, I'm hearing self-betrayal and self-defeat, as well as deceit. With creativity here, this is the energy that you are able to expand up into. I'm seeing a balloon rising up. You're finally able to come up out of darkness, up out of heaviness, and into a higher state of being, a higher vibrational reality where you can experience more light and more love by dropping this burden of holding your heart closed, of keeping your cards close to your chest, and of keeping yourself separate from the village, of living within your own mind and actually stepping out into the world, expressing yourself. 3303, again, divine feminine energy, but also Christ consciousness energy. And it's making me think of how Jesus was right in there with the lepers. He didn't just stay in his, I don't know, like a chapel and preach down to everyone. No, he was right in there with them, and he died for it too. Yeah, so we're going to now read your final oracle card. I pulled this in advance to be efficient, but I forgot to do the thing that would have made it the most efficient, which is to open the book to the right page. But anyway, here we are. This is the last thing I'm going to give you. If you enjoyed this reading, I do offer personal readings, and I'm sure Erica will link stuff down below. Okay, so this is number 19, Chakana, time to cross the threshold. Page 104. A threshold appears, bringing an ending so complete that it is no longer possible to return to what has been. That's what the 10 of Wands and the World talk about, as well as how we began this reading with 1-1, the Magician and the Sun. The light of the stars is your faithful guide into this new world. As you trust in your divine connection, deconstructed forms shall reshape themselves into relevant, helpful, and beautiful new ways of living, thriving, and expressing your true self. Trust in your strangest ideas, in that which is different, inspired, or unconventional. This crossing is healing and furthers the activation of your divine potential. It says, change is afoot. You won't feel in control of the process. Trust in what is new, different, or exciting to you. Don't assume that unless all things happen easily, then you must be on the wrong path. You are on the correct path, even if the birthing pains to fulfill it are challenging. You are guided to reject societal norms about how you are supposed to live or what sort of things you are supposed to value. Instead, trust your own values and believe in the truth that you feel within your own heart. In time, the world will be ready to recognize and benefit from your spiritual growth. The universe is helping you in all ways, including through correct timing. Exactly, with that Temperance card, divine timing. At the right moment, you will leave the past behind you and enter into the fullness of the present moment, opening up to the brightness of your future. Wow, I really hope that resonated with you. It was my absolute honor to serve you, and I hope to see you soon. Bye, guys.